Hi, I'm Rob Hardwick from Cobbs Farm or Secret Valley here in Somerset. We are an organic farm under the Soil Association umbrella, so McGregor offer plenty of different sizes that will adhere to the standards required. It's a family-run business. My father came here in the 70s and it was predominantly a sheep farm, and we've grown the poultry side from around about 700 birds to batches of 11,000 birds now. We've been working with McGregor for around 6 or 7 years, and they've revolutionised our poultry in terms of moving the sheds. So they're now obviously all on skids and they're a lot easier to move and clean. So we run a brood and move system. So they spend a few weeks at the farm in a more controlled environment, and then they move to one of the ranges here, normally sort of 7 weeks up here. And then after that period, these buildings are all moved up through the field onto fresh ground. They're not too heavy, so even in the winter time, they are movable and they're light enough to get some traction, and especially like this site where we're running up a bit of a hill. Yeah, ventilation is good. All the buildings have got the side vents, and we now put all roof vents in all of the buildings, and that lets all the stale air out really well. We're slowly introducing more and more McGregor buildings, so every year we try and alter or bring in new ones, and the plan in time is obviously hopefully to have each range all with McGregor buildings. We are experimenting with different sizes just to try and find that most efficient point in terms of size for cleaning purposes and number of birds in sheds, and obviously ultimately the welfare of the birds. The business has benefited mainly in terms of the speed of moving the buildings from one site to another. It has really helped with the hygiene levels. We're getting better scores on our hygiene swabs with these buildings compared to the old timber ones, and the birds are doing really well in them. There's not too many places for vermin to get in, and that has been a problem in the older buildings in the past. They're very easy to clean because of the materials and the nature of how they're built. And in terms of the environment for the birds, they're very airy. The ventilation is easy to use and has got a few different sort of settings. All in all, they produce a good chicken, which at the end of the day is what we're all trying to achieve in different climates, whether it's hot like now or quite cold in the winter. The next step with our poultry at the moment is probably to make the business model more efficient, and that's why we're working with McGregor to hopefully achieve that.